Shalom, shalom, shalom. The Sabbath coming to you once again through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shemi Awashai with another lesson. Before I go into this lesson, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone who will well. Peace, salutation and blessings to the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and the multitude of the nation of Israel that's part of the elect, that's scattered abroad. Shalom. Hey, man. It's man, it's about to get real bad out here, man. Yahweh Shema Shai is using Esau to send you Jake's problems, man. To send you hell, bro. You know? He's about to really send you guys some hell, man. He's about to send you guys some serious problems, man. You know? And it's going into the famine, man. You know? The famine is approaching, you know? I mean, look at what's going on. This is an article, and I don't want to read it all. And but before I read it, I want to let you know that I don't have no rights to this. It's only for educational purposes. I have no rights to this. It's all educational purposes. That's it. You know? All educational purposes. Anyway, this is Trump says Trump freezes $1 billion in food aid given to local schools and food banks to help low-income families. So all the food that are given to the schools and to these food banks to help low-income families that don't have the means to feed their family. Well, guess what? It's no more, man. Trump is seizing all that. He's freezing up all the money for that. You know what I mean? And man, that's we're gonna get into scripture here in a minute and prove what we're talking about through the scriptures, because this is what Yahweh Shema Shai is putting on the spirit of Esau Edom to do, man. You know, to bring the famine, man. You know? So let's read on. It says the Department of Agriculture has slashed over $1 billion in funding aimed to helping schools and food banks purchase from local farmers, according to a nonprofit. Multiple states were recently notified of these cuts. The nonprofit School Nutrition Association said in a statement Tuesday, as estimated $660 million in funds through the local food for schools programs for 2025 will no longer be available to support children care institutions and schools. The group added, This program will strengthen the food system for schools and child care institutions by helping to build a fair, competitive, and resilient local food chain and expand local and regional markets with an emphasis on purchasing from historically underserved producers and processors. The USDA website says about the local food for schools program. See what I'm saying? And then you guys can read on and you guys can read on, and there's more on it than what I'm there's more on it. But yeah, you can look more into it. But this is what's happening, man. This is what the Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is doing. And Yahweh Shemel Shai is putting that spirit on Esau Edom to what? To bring famine, man. To bring this famine, man. He's literally putting that spirit on Esau Edom to bring the famine. And that's what's happening right now. You know? So let's get into scripture. Let's prove this in scripture. This is Ezekiel. Actually, we're gonna go to Jeremiah 19:9. Let's get that right quick. Matter of fact, let's get 2 Ezra 15. And let's get 19. Matter of fact, let's start at let's just get to the point. Let's just go straight to the point. This is 2 Ezra 15:19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, because of lack of bread. Famine, lack of bread. There's not going to be any food out here. What are you people going to do when there's no food? Y'all used to going to McDonald's and Burger King and all these fast food restaurants. But what's going to happen when there is none of that out here? You know what I mean? What's going to happen when there's none of that out here? You're going to preserve, go back to what? Cannibalism, man. This is Jeremiah 19:9. Jeremiah 19:9. And I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons and the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat every one the flesh of his friends in the siege, and straightness wherewith their enemies, and they that seek their lives shall straighten them. Because why? They're going to come after you, man. They listen. You're going to eat their shit. It's going back to cannibalism, man. We see it happening now, where people are killing their grandparents, burning them up, people burning up their kids, man, putting their kids in the oven. This is what's coming. This is what's coming, but I want to get this in the NLT. Because NLT is literally explaining it better. And it goes harder, you know? A lot of people don't understand what's about to happen. This is the NLT. It says, I will see to it that your enemies lay siege to the city until all the food is gone. Then those trapped inside will eat their own sons and daughters and friends. They will be driven to utter despair. You're gonna be driven to despair, man. You're not gonna know what's hit you, man. You know? You're not gonna know. Listen, these devils are literally gonna take all the food. We see it now. That's why the prices of the food going up. That's why when you go to these stores, you're seeing less food on the shelves of these stores, man. You know? And if you don't see it, they got some frozen food they got locked up in the freezer, man. You have to go get attendant to help you open the freezer so you can get some food. This is what's coming, man. This is what's coming to what? You Jakes, man. You so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. These devils are literally going to feed, they're going to starve you to death, man. You're going to be starved to death, man. You know? You're going to be starved to death. When you go to, let's get this, Ezekiel, and I want to get it in the NLT because it hits harder. It gives you a full understanding of what's going on. Ezekiel, let's get this right quick. Ezekiel 5, I read 16, yep, in the NLT. It says, this is Ezekiel 5 and 16. It says, we're going to read 5, 16, and 17. It says, I will shower you with deadly arrows of famine to destroy you. The famine will become more and more severe until every crumb of food is gone. Gone. So the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is using Esau to what? To kill off all the food supply. Literally kill off all the food supply. You're not gonna have it. There's not gonna be no food left. That's why it's gonna go back to cannibalism, because there's not gonna be any food. When you go to verse 17, it says, and along with the famine, wild animals will attack you and rob you of your children. Disease and war will stalk your land, and I will bring the sword of the enemy against you. I, the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, have spoken it. This is what's coming, man. You Jakes don't realize what's about to happen, man. You don't know what's about to happen, man. It's going to be, listen, why do you think they put Trump in office? Because Trump is the one that's going to usher in Jacob's trouble. Trump is going to usher in martial law. He's going to usher in the famine. He's going to usher in all these things that the scriptures are talking about. Why? Because his goal is to what? His goal is to bring prophecy. He's going to usher in prophecy of the Bible, man. We believe that through the Spirit. Because why? Through the Spirit, he's Nero. All over again. He sees you all over again. You know? So he's going to usher in all the destruction of Jake, man. You so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. And you Israelite foreigners who's been scattered around the four corners of the earth, man. You know? So, man, it's coming, man. This famine is coming, and it's coming quickly, man. It's approaching us, man. But you Jakes are not, you guys are not watching. You guys are not being aware of what's going on out here in the world, man. And it's going to be to your demise, man. It's going to be to your demise. Let's get this in Songs 105 and 16. It says, and this is going back, we know this happened back in Canaan, but it's going to happen again. It says, he called for a famine on the land of Canaan, cutting off its food supply. What do you think he's doing? What do you think Yahweh Shema Shai is doing? He's causing a famine in the land. The land of what? So-called America, Babylon the Great, to cut off the food supply. That's what he's doing. He's cutting off the food supply. Why? Because you're going to die either by war or you're going to die by famine. Why? Because the scripture says so. You're going to die by war or by famine. You know? Let's get that Ezekiel 6, and then we're going to close it out there because the hey, man. What is that? Ezekiel 6 and I believe 16 or 11. 6 and 11 says, let's get in NLT. This is Ezekiel 6 and 11. It says, this is what the sovereign Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai says. Clap your hands in horror and stomp your feet. Cry out because of the detestable sins of the people of Israel have committed. Now they are going to die from war and famine and disease. Disease will strike down those who are far away in exile. War will destroy those who are nearby, and anyone who survives will be killed by famine. So at last I will spend my fury on them. Then it says, they will know that I am the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai when their dead lie scattered among their idols and altars on every hill and mountain and under every green tree and every great shade tree. The places where they offered sacrifice to their idols, I will crush them and make their cities desolate from the wilderness in the south. Salaka. But it goes back to, and everyone who survived will be killed by famine. And I'm going to end it right there. It's like I didn't mean to read on, but yeah, everybody's going to die by famine, man. By war or by famine. You don't have a chance to do anything. You're going to die by famine or you're going to die by war. You see what I'm saying? This is what's coming to so-called America, Babylon the Great. This is what's coming. You're going to die. Why? Because the Yahweh Shemi Shai is using Esau, Edom. So the world proclaimed white man to do what? To bring famine in the land. And that's why Trump is trying to seize from the schools and the food banks. He's trying to seize the money so these people can get help, to help the poor, to help the needy, to help those families that don't have food stamps, to help the families be able to where they don't have the money to go and buy food for their to feed their families. He's trying to stop the help that they need so they can provide for their family. He's trying to stop all that. See what I'm saying? He's putting a stop to all that. So him putting a stop to all that, much more is about to come. Because watch this. The scriptures that we just read in Ezekiel, let's go back to that. Because the Spirit wants you to understand something. Ezekiel 5 and 16. It says, I will shower you with deadly arrows of famine to destroy you. The famine will become more and more severe until every crumb of food is gone. So it's going to be so severe that it's going to revolt back to cannibalism. People are going to die by famine. This is what Yahweh Shem Shai is bringing to so-called America, Babylon the Great. Dude, he putting that spirit on Esau Edom to bring it. You know? He's really using Esau Edom to bring the famine, man. This is what we have to look forward to. This is what's coming to so-called America, Babylon the Great. And if you're not right with Yahweh Shem Shai, guess what? You're going to die by war, and you're going to die by famine. So says the words of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. So this is what's coming to so-called America, Babylon the Great. So, you know, I just pray that you few brothers and few sisters, I pray that this was an edifying lesson. And I pray that you few brothers and few sisters who are tuning in, listening, I pray that you've been edified. Because that's what it's all about, edifying the elect, you know? So with that being said, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles and other bishops, great millstone, who were well out here teaching us this truth. Peace, salutation, and blessings to the hopeful elect, to the house of David, to the 144,000 and the multitude of the elect, of the men, women, and children who are in this truth, scattered abroad. Shalom. To the double honors to the elders and apostles, elder bishops, a great millstone, who were well out here teaching us this truth. And may the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai keep us, protect us, and shield it in the time of this trouble, man. So with that being said, Shalom.